Good evening, dear friends. Today, UK and the rest of the world learned about the death of Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. He was 99 years old. He had a hospital admission a few weeks ago, but the last few weeks of his life he spent with his family and died peacefully at home, surrounded by his loved ones. I'm a huge royalist. I'm very happy as a geriatrician to learn about his peaceful passing. Prince Philip had a great life, and it appears that he also had a great death. I cannot say the same about my patient who died yesterday. She was 100 years old and I was called to do her death certificate, and that's how I learned about her. She too, just like Prince Philip, 4 weeks ago had a hospital admission, was treated for infection, discharged back to her care home, but unfortunately continued to decline. When she was discharged from hospital a few weeks ago, no planning was done, even though she was 100 years old. As a result, when she deteriorated again, she was brought back to hospital, had tests, needles, catheters, antibiotics. She did not respond. She died all alone, behind closed curtains, scared, no family, no one to hold her hand. She lived to a great age of 100. She didn't deserve to die this way. We need to plan for death the same way as we plan for birth and for our lives. We're not immortal. We will all die. And talking about death, planning for death, doesn't mean that you are going to die tomorrow. In fact, it is so important to plan for death exactly when you are well, when you can talk about it without fears and prejudices, and you can tell your loved ones what you want to happen to you when your time comes. Prince Philip had heart procedure 4 weeks ago. Now, as a geriatrician, I cannot help but have two burning questions. Did we do a heart procedure on a 99-year-old frail gentleman because he was a royal, or because there wasn't much common sense there? Number one. Number two, did Prince Philip had any say in that? Did anybody actually ask him whether he wanted a heart procedure? And knowing Prince Philip and him mentioning on many occasions that he is past his sale-by date, I somehow doubt that he would have wanted that. But we will never know the answers. What I'm saying is, maybe you do want a heart procedure when you are 99 years old. Maybe you do want a colonoscopy, which is a tube going through your back passage to investigate your bowels at the age of 98. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Tell us. We need to plan for these things. They happen, it's a part of life. We plan for birth, we need to plan for death. Of course, media doesn't help our cause. Only a few weeks ago, Daily Mail and other tabloids were publishing very harming reports that doctors are doing do not resuscitate forms. They are signing respect forms, which, by the way, are future care planning tools which we use to talk about death, dying, planning for the future deterioration in your health. So the tabloids making you scared, putting doubts in your minds about doctors, and it makes us doctors scared too to talk about it. As a result, we have 100-year-old people coming to hospital and dying behind the closed curtains on their own. How painful that must be for the family too, knowing that your beloved mom or dad or brother or sister are there on their own, scared, lonely. It shouldn't be this way. I'm trying my best to improve the communication, because at times we get the bad press because of poor communication. I'm doing my best as a geriatrician to teach my junior doctors to first appreciate when it is the right time to have these conversations, and two, to hold these conversations skillfully, professionally, so you know exactly what is happening. Dear friends, talk to your families today. Tell them what you want to happen to you when your time comes. That time might come tomorrow, in a year's time, in 50 years' time. It doesn't matter. It's very important to talk about death, as important as talking about your life, your holidays, your career, your jobs, planning of any sort. Please plan for your death. Thank you.